Ever find yourself wide awake at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling, wondering why sleep has become your nightly battle? You're not alone. After 50, our bodies literally rewire how we sleep. It's not just getting older. This invisible change affects everything from your heart health to your memory, and even your risk of falls. But here's what your doctor isn't telling you. Certain foods contain natural compounds more powerful than prescription sleep aids, without the dangerous side effects. I've discovered 7 specific foods that work with your aging biology to restore deep, healing sleep. The most surprising one? A common fruit you probably have right now that outperformed sleep medication in clinical studies. If you're ready for nights of uninterrupted sleep and energized mornings, hit subscribe and drop your city in the comments. I'd love to know where you're watching from. Let's dive into how your sleep actually changes after 50 and why it matters more than you think. Something mysterious happens to our sleep after 50 that nobody talks about. Your circadian rhythm, that internal clock keeping you in sync with day and night, begins to shift dramatically. In your 50s, you might notice waking up earlier. By your 60s, those deep, restorative sleep stages start shrinking. And in your 70s, your body produces nearly 80% less melatonin than it did at 30. This isn't just annoying, it's reshaping your health from the inside out. Your brain needs those deep sleep cycles to clear out toxins linked to memory loss. Your heart depends on quality sleep to regulate blood pressure. Even your balance is affected, explaining why poor sleepers fall more often. The irony: most sleep medications actually block these natural repair cycles. They might knock you out, but they're not giving you the healing sleep your aging body desperately needs. That's where food becomes your silent ally. Certain foods contain compounds that speak directly to your brain chemistry, essentially reminding your body how to sleep naturally again. And the most powerful one might surprise you. 1. Cherries, nature's sleep medication. Did you know tart cherries contain more natural melatonin than almost any other food on the planet? That's right, the same compound in those sleep medications, but in its natural form, with none of the concerning side effects. David, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Boston, discovered this after struggling with prescription sleep aids for nearly a decade. "The pills helped me fall asleep," he told me, "but I'd wake up feeling drugged, like I wasn't really there." Then his daughter suggested tart cherries before bed. Within a week, something remarkable happened. Not only did David fall asleep naturally, but he stayed asleep and woke refreshed for the first time in years. "It was like someone turned a light back on inside me," he shared. The secret is in the timing and preparation. For sleep onset issues, have about 8 to 10 cherries, or 2 ounces of tart cherry juice, about 60 minutes before bed. For middle-of-the-night waking, try frozen cherries blended with a touch of almond milk as your evening snack. The combination releases melatonin more gradually. One critical warning: if you're taking blood thinners like warfarin, talk to your doctor first. Cherries can strengthen these medications' effects. But for most seniors, nature's sleep aid awaits in your produce aisle. 2. Warning: decaf coffee, the hidden risk. Here's a sleep saboteur hiding in plain sight, that innocent cup of decaf coffee you enjoy after dinner. "But it doesn't have caffeine," I hear you saying. Well, that's only partly true. Most decaf coffees still contain about 7% of their original caffeine, enough to disrupt sensitive sleep patterns, especially after 60 when your body processes caffeine more slowly. But there's something even more troubling happening. Your brain has spent decades associating coffee's taste and aroma with alertness. That warm mug of decaf might be triggering the same neurological response as regular coffee through pure psychological conditioning. It's like your brain can't tell the difference between the real thing and a pretender. Even more concerning? Many decaffeination processes use chemical solvents that can interfere with your neurological function. These trace chemicals may be subtly disrupting the delicate dance of neurotransmitters that orchestrate your sleep cycles. I noticed this with my own mother. Her mysterious 2 a.m. wakings disappeared completely when she switched her evening decaf to a cup of warm vanilla almond milk. The solution was that simple. What should you sip instead? Warm honey lemon water or a properly prepared herbal infusion, more on that later, gives you the comforting ritual without the sleep-stealing consequences. Your brain will thank you around 3 a.m. 3. Walnuts, the brain protectors. Have you ever noticed how walnuts resemble tiny brains? Nature might be giving us a hint. These remarkable nuts contain a unique sleep-promoting trifecta: melatonin, serotonin precursors, and omega-3 fatty acids, essentially brain food for better sleep. Margaret, a 72-year-old grandmother from Chicago, struggled with fractured sleep for years. "I'd fall asleep fine, but wake up 4 or 5 times every night," she told me. Her doctor offered medications, but Margaret hesitated, concerned about dependency. Instead, she tried eating 5 walnuts each evening. Within days, something remarkable happened. "I still woke up occasionally," Margaret noted, "but I'd drift right back to sleep instead of lying there for hours. After 3 weeks, she was often sleeping straight through until morning." Here's the walnut secret most people miss. Soaking them unlocks their full power. Place walnuts in water for 4 hours before eating. This reduces compounds called phytates that can block nutrient absorption. Then pair them with something slightly sweet, like half a banana. This combination helps tryptophan, an amino acid in walnuts, cross into your brain more efficiently, where it converts to serotonin and then melatonin. It's like creating a natural sleep medication factory right in your own body. Beyond better sleep, these powerful nuts support memory and heart health, 2 bonuses particularly valuable after 60. Could your midnight waking habit be solved by such a simple solution? 4. Bananas. The unexpected sleep fruit. That curved yellow fruit sitting in your kitchen might be the simplest sleep solution you've been overlooking. Bananas contain 3 key sleep nutrients working in perfect harmony: potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6, nature's own sleep cocktail. James, a 65-year-old retired accountant from Pennsylvania, discovered this by accident. For years, he suffered from painful nighttime leg cramps that would jolt him awake. "I tried everything," James shared: calcium supplements, stretching routines, even prescription muscle relaxants. Then his granddaughter, a nutrition student, suggested a banana before bed. "I thought it was too simple to work," he admitted. "But within days, the cramps diminished, and within weeks, they disappeared entirely. Even more surprising? James started sleeping deeper than he had in decades. Here's what makes bananas so special. Potassium and magnesium work together to relax muscle tissue throughout your body, while B6 helps convert tryptophan into serotonin, your brain's natural relaxation chemical. It's like a gentle, natural muscle relaxant and sleep aid in one convenient package. For optimal results, choose a banana with small brown spots. This indicates higher melatonin content. About an hour before bed, eat it with a small spoonful of almond butter. The healthy fats slow digestion, creating a sustained release of those sleep-promoting nutrients. One caution for diabetics: pair your banana with protein to moderate blood sugar effects. The sleep benefits are still accessible without the spike. 5. Kiwi, the miracle sleep fruit. Would you believe eating 2 kiwi fruits before bed could help you fall asleep 42% faster and sleep 13% longer? That's exactly what researchers at Taiwan's Taipei Medical University discovered in their groundbreaking study. Susan, a 59-year-old nurse from Seattle, was skeptical. "After 30 years of night shifts, my sleep was completely broken," she told me. "I'd try anything but a kiwi? Really?" Nevertheless, she ate 2 kiwis every evening for 3 weeks. The results shocked her. "Not only did I fall asleep faster, but I stopped waking up feeling groggy. It was like someone upgraded my sleep quality." What makes kiwi so powerful? It contains unusually high levels of serotonin, the precursor to melatonin, along with folate, which helps regulate sleep hormones. But kiwi's secret weapon might be its high antioxidant content, which reduces inflammatory compounds that can interfere with deep sleep. Here's the tip most people miss: eat the whole kiwi, skin and all. After a quick rinse, the fuzzy skin is perfectly edible and contains triple the fiber and more sleep-promoting nutrients than the flesh alone. The slight tartness can even be pleasant once you get used to it. For even better results, pair your kiwi with a small handful of pumpkin seeds. The zinc in the seeds works synergistically with the kiwi's folate to enhance serotonin production. Could this humble, fuzzy fruit be your ticket to restorative sleep? Susan would certainly say yes. 6. Oatmeal. The ideal dinner for deep sleep. Forget everything you've heard about not eating before bed. A small bowl of oatmeal might be exactly what your sleep has been missing, especially if you're one of the many seniors who wake up around 3 a.m. for seemingly no reason. Robert, a 70-year-old former pilot from Colorado, battled this exact problem for years. It was like clockwork. Eyes open at 3:12 a.m., staring at the ceiling until sunrise. The culprit? Blood sugar fluctuations that trigger your body's stress response, essentially waking you up with an internal alarm. Oatmeal before bed is a game changer because its complex carbohydrates release glucose slowly through the night, keeping blood sugar stable. But it also contains 3 sleep-specific nutrients: magnesium to relax muscles, zinc to help produce melatonin, and something special called avenin, a mild sedative compound unique to oats. Here's the perfect bedtime recipe. Half a cup of rolled oats. Not instant, cooked in warm almond milk, with a sprinkle of cinnamon and a small spoonful of honey. The cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar even further, while honey contains compounds that support melatonin production. The first night I tried it, I slept until 6 a.m., Robert shared. It was like someone finally turned off that internal alarm clock. Even more fascinating, research shows oatmeal eaters spend more time in deep, slow-wave sleep, the restorative stage that decreases dramatically as we age. It's not just about sleeping longer, it's about sleeping better. Could your 3 a.m. waking habit be solved by something this simple? 7. Chamomile. The proper preparation. Most people have heard chamomile tea can help with sleep, but what they don't know is that 90% of people prepare it incorrectly, missing out on its true power. The magic of chamomile comes from apigenin, a compound that binds to the same brain receptors targeted by anti-anxiety medications, but without the side effects or morning grogginess. The problem? Apigenin is delicate and easily destroyed by boiling water poured directly onto the flowers. Patricia, a 78-year-old retired librarian with chronic insomnia, made this discovery accidentally. "I'd been drinking chamomile for years with no effect," she told me. Then her grandson, studying herbalism, showed her the proper preparation method. The difference was immediate and profound. That first night, I felt a gentle wave of relaxation I hadn't experienced in decades, Patricia shared. Not a knockout punch like sleeping pills, but a natural unwinding that led to deep, refreshing sleep. Here's the correct method. First, let freshly boiled water cool for about 2 minutes to approximately 175 degrees Fahrenheit. Pour over chamomile, preferably loose flowers, not bags. Then cover the cup immediately to trap the essential oils. Allow to steep for a full 10 minutes. Patience is key. For even better results, add a small touch of raw honey and a drop of vanilla extract. This combination enhances the relaxation effects and creates a delicious bedtime ritual. One important note for those on blood thinners or anti-clotting medications: chamomile can strengthen these effects, so consult your doctor first. Isn't it fascinating how something so simple, prepared correctly, could transform your nights? 8. Almonds, the nervous system protectors. If your busy mind keeps you from drifting off peacefully, almonds might be your natural solution. These humble nuts are concentrated sources of magnesium, nature's off switch for an overactive nervous system. Barbara, a 75-year-old former attorney from Florida, discovered this after years of prescription sleep aids. My mind would race with tomorrow's worries, yesterday's conversations, everything except sleep, she told me. The pills worked, but left her feeling foggy and uncoordinated the next day, a dangerous combination at her age. When her doctor suggested weaning off the medication, Barbara was terrified. That's when her daughter suggested almonds before bed. I was skeptical, but willing to try anything, Barbara admitted. She began eating 10 raw almonds about an hour before bedtime. The change wasn't instant, but by the second week, something shifted. I noticed I wasn't fighting my thoughts anymore. They were still there, but they didn't have the same grip on me. By month's end, Barbara was sleeping medication-free for the first time in 7 years. The science explains why. Magnesium helps regulate your body's stress response system and reduces cortisol, the primary stress hormone. Almonds also contain tryptophan, which converts to sleep-inducing serotonin and melatonin. For maximum benefit, soak almonds in water for 8 hours, then remove the skins by gently pinching them. This makes the nutrients more bioavailable and easier to digest. Pair with a small piece of fruit for even better results. One caution: if you have kidney disease, speak with your doctor first, as the mineral content may need monitoring. Now that you know these 7 powerful sleep foods, let's match them to your specific sleep challenge. Because the truth is, not all sleep problems are created equal, and neither are their solutions. Can't fall asleep? Cherries are your first line of defense. Their natural melatonin signals your brain that it's time to shut down. Pair them with chamomile tea, properly prepared, of course, for a 1-2 punch that addresses both the hormonal and nervous system aspects of sleep initiation. Wake up at 2 to 3 a.m. This classic middle-of-the-night waking is often triggered by blood sugar drops. Your evening oatmeal with a few walnuts mixed in provides steady glucose release while maintaining melatonin production all night long. Anxiety keeping you awake? Combine almonds with banana. The magnesium in almonds calms your nervous system, while the B6 in bananas helps produce serotonin, your natural anti-anxiety neurochemical. Light, fragmented sleep? Kiwi fruit, with its unique serotonin content, helps you achieve and maintain those deeper sleep stages. Add a small amount of tart cherry juice for extended melatonin support. Remember, consistency matters more than perfection. Choose one combination that addresses your primary sleep issue and stick with it for at least 2 weeks. Your body needs time to respond to these natural approaches. When should you talk to your doctor? If your sleep problems are accompanied by breathing issues, significant pain, or sudden changes in sleep patterns, a medical evaluation is important. These natural solutions work wonderfully for age-related sleep changes, but won't address underlying medical conditions. What's your specific sleep challenge? I'd love to hear in the comments which food combination you'll be trying first.